Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Shafiqah Hafiz Zahwiti Muhammad Syahrawi. Today our group will presenting about Imam al-Bukhari. Introduction. We are all familiar with the name Imam al-Bukhari. He is a well-known Islamic scholar in the field of Islamic knowledge. His contribution and service to Muslims are so great. Imam Muhammad al-Bukhari is considered one of the most prominent scholars of Hadith in Islamic history. His book Sahih al-Bukhari, in which the word, actions, or habits of the Prophet are collected, is one of the greatest sources of prominent influence in history. Sahih al-Bukhari is unsurprisingly the most widely recognized book among Muslims after Quran. We need to learn more about the people who have made significant contribution to Islam, especially today's young generation. They are more familiar with and idolize popular icons such as artists, athletes, businessmen, and politicians. This may further distance them from Islamic value and morals that should be instilled in their soul and personalities. Imam Bukhari, the great scholar work of whom we are investigating, has collected a total 600,000 hadiths. Imam Bukhari is one of the scholars who is regarded by Muslims as one of the most authentic authors of a hadith collection. In conclusion, Imam Bukhari is still a great scholar and intellectual person of high moral values. He is a well-known scholar who has made significant contribution to Muslims, particularly in the field of hadith, aqidah, fiqh, and tafsir. He used his great talent of extraordinary memory and high level of intelligence to contribute positively to Islamic theology. He should also be used as an example to follow for this generation of pupils. Thank you.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My name is Nair Salina Adinda binti Muhammad Wizan, metric number 1212024. Today I will presenting about the background of Imam Bukhari. The full name of Imam Bukhari is Muhammad ibn Ismail ibn Ibrahim ibn al-Mughirah ibn Baradiziyah al-Jufri al-Bukhari. Imam Bukhari was born on Friday, 13 Shawwal 194 which is in 21 July 810 century. He was born in the city of Bukhara. The city in present day is Uzbekistan. Muhammad ibn Ismail has many nicknames such as Amirul Mu'minin fil al-Hadith, Tabib al-Hadith, al-Hafiz, Sahibul as-Sahih, and the famous one is al-Bukhari. The nickname al-Bukhari taken from his birthplace at Bukhara. Next, knowledge and intelligence. Imam Bukhari's intellectual value was evident. He is very intelligent and has an extraordinary memory. It is narrated that when he was 10 years old, he had memorized 70,000 hadiths of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This figure reached 300,000. At the age of 11, he was able to reprimand a hadith teacher who was wrong in delivering the sequence of hadith narration, which is silent. Education. Imam Bukhari began studying hadith while he was still young. He completed his initial study, especially of hadith, in Bukhara. At the age of 16, he had memorized many books of famous scholars, including Abdullah ibn al-Mubarak books named Al-Waqi. Besides memorizing the hadith and the book of early scholars, he also started studying biography of all the narrators who take part in a transmission of hadith, the date of their birth and death, their place of birth, and others. He spent 2 years in Makkah and learned hadith and other religious studies from Islamic scholars of Makkah. After that, he went to Medina and get further education in the field of hadith, fiqh, and Islamic jurisprudence for 4 years. The last one is that Imam al-Bukhari died on Saturday night at Isha time, the end of Ramadan. The next day is the Eid al-Fitr celebration. He was buried on it after the noon prayer in the year 256 Hijr. His age at that time was 62 years less 13 days. That's all from me. Thank you.
Imam Bukhari towards Islamic education. We already know that many Islamic leaders have contributed to the prime of hadith to inform or instruct us. As a result, we can understand religious knowledge more fully because Islamic leaders have long lectured about the importance of hadith knowledge in daily life. We will also discuss a person who made contribution to Islam today, that is Imam al-Bukhari. Firstly, Imam Bukhari contribution in the field of hadith. The most authentic book after the Quran, according to the scholar, is Al-Jami' al-Sahih. Also, we know Sahih al-Bukhari. Imam al-Bukhari contribution in hadith is too great. If we take his main word Al-Jami' alone, without looking at the other words, it is enough to evaluate his service and contribution in hadith. His main work is a reference for people throughout the age. Sahih Bukhari has a special place in the heart Muslim. Next, Imam Bukhari, a prominent scholar who has contributed to a lot of Muslims, especially in the field of hadith, aqidah, fiqh, and tafsir. His work, especially Sahih Bukhari, should be used as teaching material for the current generation so that they better understand Sunnah and practice in their life. He should be used as an example and follow for this generation of people.
So, for the conclusion, the most reliable collection of hadith that the Muslim world has is Sahih Bukhari. Imam Bukhari was and continues to be an outstanding intellectual and scholar with lofty moral principles. He promoted righteousness in all facets of life, as evidenced by the fact that he followed the teaching of the Quran as his guide.